Welcome back to the channel. So we got the face cam going, trying to bring that back. And here we go. Here we are with the market watch. We haven't got the ban list yet. So like, in all honesty, like I wasn't 100% sure on what cards I want to put up there, because there's some cards that I feel like if we had a ban list, we get some, we get some more development. But until the ban list actually drops, which hopefully will be soon, I will just go ahead and just deal with what we got here. If you like what we do here, please feel free to like and subscribe. If not, it is all cool. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, leave a like, share, do all that cool stuff. Without further ado, let's get into the cards. We're obviously starting off here talking about Gold Pride Roller Baller. And in all honesty, I am not too much into the Gold Pride really as like a deck and an archetype. I'm not even 100% sure on it. Like, you never know when these different archetypes kind of hit, but one thing I do know is that they are worth money. Did have a small crash after it got released, came up, now it's coming back down, but it looks like you got the rollerball for about $12 here. Like, they got one copy here for 11, but you got the dollar shipping, so we're pretty much looking at $12 to $13 for this guy right here. Gold Pride Leon, this one right here surprised me a lot. I didn't pull this. I thought I did. I went through my bulk and didn't find it, but I was surprised that this thing actually just shot up crazy. Like I said, these were going for pretty low. I think I went over this on another market watch 3 or 4 weeks ago. But boom, right here around 413, they just shoot up to about the $16 range, and they kind of came down a little bit. We got $13.95, so we got them in the $14 range if we had the shipping. So yeah, so we got $14 for this card, which, like I said, these cards are very new. They only have like the one printing, but they're still a little unproven. Maybe with the ban list, maybe they'll kind of have a shot, but you never know with this stuff. Gold Pride, better luck next time. This right here is a secret from a Cyberstorm Axis on the from the newer set. It has come down, but then it went right up, kind of as like the new format kind of started to go into its first week here. So we got Near Mint First Edition, 1925, 1965. So looking around the $20 mark, if we kind of give a little extra. But a lot of them at like 1965, 1966. So we're looking at pretty much $19 to $20 range for the Gold Pride. Better luck next time. Gold Pride Captain Carry. I do like Captain Carry. I love this art. I love the look of her. I'm a huge fan of One Piece, so like seeing this like pirate. So I really like there's two pirate archetypes that I like. I like the Gold Pride, and then I like the Plunder Patrol. Yeah, for some reason I was like the Plunder Patrol. Yeah, that's the other pirate archetype I like. I've really never, like I said, I never played those archetypes, but I do like them, because of my One Piece fandom. We got $250 with the dollar shipping, $275 with the dollar shipping, and it kind of pretty much brings us into that $375, $4 range. So that's why it's kind of hard sometimes, because if you just go off this price, you're paying $275, but then if you go to a vendor, they're probably going to tell you $4, and then that might, you might wonder why. Pretty much it's because you're pretty much paying $375 for the whole card, and they're rounding up. So like I said, for some of these cards that are in that weird state where there's a whole bunch listed at $250, but they have a dollar shipping, always kind of mess with like a vendor that you have a good relationship with, and maybe they'll hook you up and just give you the card for $250 or $3. That's probably the best way to get these right now. They're kind of going high. There's other stuff. You got the Gold Pride Chariot Carry. That's another one. It's kind of $1. You got the Gold Pride Star Leon. That's kind of going for a bit of like $1 here. So there are a couple other cards. The Gold Pride Pinball. These are some other cards that are kind of like $1, but for the most part, all of your value is kind of shoved into these three cards. Pretty much. Better luck next time. Gold Leon and Roller Baller. I lost sight of them for some reason, but yeah, that's pretty much where all of your value is coming from in this deck. All the other stuff is kind of cheap, or like $1. Lava Golem. So I decided to bring Lava Golem up because I feel this upcoming format, I think going second is going to be extremely strong. Now, I know that's kind of weird to say, especially because we have like Super Heavy Samurai, and then you got Purely pretty much let them go first, and they can put up on either a crazy unbreakable board with like 5 negates, or they put up this monster that cannot be affected. I kind of think that in those type of formats, going second sometimes becomes, I'm going to say it's better, but just going second in general becomes a better, more viable option, especially because a lot of the resources that we already have cards that we recognize that are going to be able to take out the Purely Nor when it gets too much out of hand. And we have things like Kaiju's, Lava Golem. We also there's a whole bunch of cards that you could use going second to really disrupt your opponent. And you could also I don't know, I don't want to get too into it because I'm talking about strategies in a market watch video. So like I said, let's go ahead and stop that real quick before I go into a tangent. We got like the Pharaoh's Guardian right here. Man, 895. The Dual Terminal 21. Ultra Rare from the Dark Revolution, $7. Super Rare Retro Pack, $6. These are the low ends right here. You got to kind of go into some of these because some of these are like they're moderately played. So if you want like a light plate, it'd be like, it's like the moderate plate will be $4, but the light plate will be around like $9.23. So in all honesty, if you still have your lava golems, I would kind of get them out right now because I just like the way I see it is depending on how you want to side deck or go second, lava golem is essentially taking out two problems. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to go too much into it. This is supposed to just be about prices. That's my problem. I start to go on tangents that had nothing to do with the video. But yeah, Lava Golem, we're looking at about let's get the ultra rare out from the structure deck. Because it says like I said, so that's the problem with cards like this. So you got the mod plays at 448. Then you got some light plays here at like 406, 408. So if you get a light plate, it's like $4 to $5. So honestly, that really isn't bad. Lava golems were going insane. They were like $12 a copy for that ultra rare version, probably even more. And honestly, I would just go ahead and get it now. This is a card that you're probably going to want to have in your side deck, especially if you don't need your normal summon. I would just probably want to have that Lava Golem because like there's so many other cards you could use that being able to use one card, take out two problems is exactly what you kind of need in this format. Santa Claus, this right here, I was extremely pissed off because I had Santa Claus when they like the first initial hype. I then was like, hey, you know what? Let me just hold on to these. I don't know why I said that, but I put them in the back burner. Then they shot up again, so they were like, they were like, what, to 4? Then they shot to like 7s, and at that point, I was like, gone. They're not going any higher than that. But no, they got a Sharpie right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, but they're not going any higher than that. And yeah, I was a proven freaking wrong. You got the ultra rare right here from Speed Duels, Twisted Nightmares at $19. Super rare from the Advent Calendar at like $15. Then you got the common for $14. 14, 15, and we're going to 20, 19 to $20. That right there kind of sucks because I kind of saw this as more of like the niche way out, but at the same time, it's like this is also why I love Yu-Gi-Oh, because you never know how the formats are going to come together. You never know if this tech is going to take off like the best thing since sliced bread, or if this literally just a piece of cardboard that won't do anything for you but aggravate you when you play the decks that you need it against. Santa Claus is looking like one of the better options to use against Purely. It's able to kind of take it out right then and there. But like I said, there are other ways to deal with Purely. One of my favorites is Herald of the Abyss. In all honesty, I think this although I don't know, I go back and forth between am I going to use XYZ Encore or am I going to use Herald of the Abyss. My argument for using Herald of the Abyss is because you could use it in more situations than just on a XYZ monster. It's theoretically the better card, but at the same time, like there's different advantages you can get from money XYZ replica. But the super has gone down. These were at $3. You get them for like $125. And the ultra rares have also come down. They're like $195. These were like, I think these were like a little over $3, and these were at $3. So if you want to get them, I would get these right now. I think they are the better card, but like I said, it's not 100%. Dark Ruler No More. So I was going through this earlier. Essentially, like Dark Ruler No More, I really like as a option for going second in the side deck, maybe even the main deck. I understand it's not really going to affect Purely, but it'll affect everything else. If you're playing branded with the Dark Dragoons that don't want to deal with the with the Albaz, bam, Dark Ruler No More. You're playing Sword Soul, Dark Ruler No More. You're playing Super Heavy Samurai, Dark Ruler No More. I really do feel that Dark Ruler No More could slide its way back in the main decks if Super Heavy Samurai becomes as dominant as I think it's going to be. I've seen a couple people play it. I've seen a little bit of what it can do. I've seen a lot of like the replays on the internet. All stuff on YouTube I kind of take with a grain of salt because it's like these are like the best combos against people who are not trying to stop you. But I have seen the deck play through 2 hand traps live in front of my face, and it's a thing. I really think this format is going to be how much value can you get out of one card countering your opponent's board, going second, and also in the side deck, because if you're going first and you have 5 starters and they have 5 negates, there's nothing you're gonna do. Like if you have 5 negates and 5 starters, There, and you feel me, like this scenario where you're trading one for one, there's really not much you can do. So I really do feel like cards like Dark Lord or more, and also cards like Lava Golem that can take away multiple different threats with one card, are going to be extremely valuable this next coming up format. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see the price of these commons jump to closer to the $3 range. If we look right here, to be honest, if you look right here, we could kind of grab them for like 150, 119. I wouldn't be surprised if these go to $3 commons, just because people might be running these at 3 in the main deck. And the last card that I want to talk about is Droll and Lockbird. I know I brought this up on my last market watch, but I just don't want to I just really can't let it. I really can't let it go. The main thing I kind of wanted to look at right now, I got a little distracted, but the main thing I kind of want to cover is the common. So the common has been going up. Originally, like I saw it and it was like kind of like in the 4s, like it was super low. Then I saw it kind of in the 3s. I saw in the 3s, and I'm like, okay, there's no way this is kind of start going higher, but that's not true. Like we're looking at right here, heavily played first ed 580, 674 for near mint, 575. We're looking at a $5 to $6 card. So that got me thinking, if the commons going that high, then obviously the rares are going to be somewhat following suit. And not really. You got the rare from Starlight Blast, the original one. We're looking at, you get some of them like mod plays for like 485, around the $4 to $3 range. But the rares from Tactical Masters, these went down momentarily. There was like a moment where they kind of lay it here. It's still reflecting right here on the chart, where like they kind of went down like super low to like two, like under. It was even lower than this 294. It was like 217. But now they're starting to kind of go back up. Even though there's a lot of people with a lot of quantities, I would not be caught without this card, guys. This is like the one card turn-off answer, and I do not want anyone without this card. 340, 343, 345. We're looking at a $4 range. Just get your rares before this card goes $5 a copy. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Sorry for getting a little distracted at the end. I'll probably have to cut a couple things out, but peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.